Hello, hello. I just saw the Super Mario Bros. Movie with some friends, and I decided that I wanted to review the movie. A little bit of a preface here that the review will have spoilers, but I will make sure to timestamp the sections down below so that people can jump through between they want. They'll wherever they want. There'll be an intro, which is this. There will be a non-spoiler section, a spoiler section, and then a scoring section at the end, so that people can watch, let's say, the non-spoiler section, and also see the score that I give it. So if they want a little bit more input on, I don't know, if they want to see the movie or not. This is just kind of a review that I just kind of wanted to do. And so, yeah, we're gonna start off with the non-spoiler section. One thing that I want to say is that the movie expects you to know Mario things. They're not gonna sit there and be like, hey guys, this is Mario. He stomps on things. Blah blah blah. The world, the enemies. They just expect you to know that. They don't do any of that, which I really appreciate. And the next thing I wanted to talk about is the voice acting. So I'm just gonna go down the list here with some of the people. First up, Mario, Chris Pratt. He was good. A lot of people before the movie came out, when in the trailers, they heard his voice, his accent, and didn't really like it. I was one of the people who didn't really like it. I thought that the hint of Brooklyn accent that it had was not very good. But in the movie, it isn't as noticeable as I thought it would be, especially when he's talking to other people. It doesn't really come off that way. The only time that I really notice his voice being Chris Pratt is when he's talking for a long period of time or some like noises for like just like Mario noises, that kind of stuff. Uh it's not that bad. It doesn't ruin the movie for me. Some people it can, some people it takes it out, some people it could take them out of the movie. For me, personally, it doesn't. Next, you got Charlie Day, Luigi, did really good. Anita Joy, great, no complaints as well. Jack Black, Bowser, phenomenal. It's Jack Black. What'd you expect? He killed it. He was amazing. Um, we have Keegan, Michael Key as Toad, also good job, no complaints. And then Seth Rogen and Fred Armisen, pretty sure I'm saying that right, as DK and Cranky Kong respectively. Both did great jobs. I didn't even really notice their voice at that one point, and Seth Rogen has one of the funniest parts in the whole movie for me. The animation was really good, especially for a Universal Studios movie. I've never really held them too high in regards of animation, but it was really good. Would I say was something like Puss in Boots 2 level good animation quality? No, or like Spider-Verse? No. But it was really good. It felt like straight out of a video game, and it had like a little bit of, I guess you call it realism, but it just kind of made it more lifelike, which I really liked the decision for the animation styles. I know some people didn't like it, but I don't understand why. It was really nice. Nothing that made my eyes want to bleed. There are tons of references in the movie, things that old fans can enjoy and new fans. So make sure to keep your eyes out for those. Those are really good. A lot of them made me go, I know that. I know that. And they also don't do the thing for being like, hey guys, see this? You guys know that, right? You know, which was great. Then do not look at the Rotten Tomatoes scores at all, or really almost any other review site. They are typically really low. The Rotten Tomatoes scores was 55%, while the audience score was 95. Just don't pay attention to it. If you're a person that looks to look at reviews, do not. It's a great movie. Don't listen to whatever they say. And that's pretty much covers the non-spoiler section, as I want to get into some things that movie was the inspiration was taken from, like certain places, locales, and stuff like that, which I consider spoilers. The other one was just kind of a little bit information about the movie and if it was bad or good. So spoilers. The movie took a lot of inspiration from Mario Odyssey, which I'm surprised about. I didn't expect it to be so much. A lot of I guess Bowser's intentions are like straight out of Odyssey. It is completely out of Odyssey. Then you have what am I thinking of? He wasn't really an evil villain. It wasn't like a mahaha, I'm gonna kill everyone. It was mostly just a Bowser just wanted to marry Peach and thought that another human would, you know, uh would they would get together, and he got jealous, and that was really it. He got the superstar at the very beginning. It was really cool scene that it was mostly shown in the trailers of him being evil, and then after that, he doesn't really do anything that's evil after that, which it was okay. Specifically, the story of the movie was nothing to write home about. Mostly, it was just Bowser wanted to marry Peach. He goes into the stuff to be like, I have the superstar now. Marry me, please. And that was really it. Mario and Luigi are real life. Then they go back to the Mushroom Kingdom, do some stuff with Bowser. They go back to the real world with all the Mushroom Kingdom characters, or at least the majority of them, and fight. That was really it. Nothing story groundbreaking, no deeper message. It was just a fun movie. That was mostly it. There was a lot of characters that they showed off that I didn't expect them to show off. They had characters like King Boo and King Babam, but they didn't have characters like Rosalina, Daisy, Wario, Waluigi. They did have Pauline, also another inspiration from Mario Odyssey. She's like the mayor. Then they had other characters like Dixie, Diddy Kong, Chunky Kong, all in the movie as well, which is really cool to see. It was kind of like it wasn't so much a Super Mario movie where they, as much as a Super Mario and Donkey Kong movie, they had a lot of stuff from both game series. The Donkey Kong land area is like straight out of that one is out of Tropical Freeze and the one Mario Kart stage from Mario Kart 7. It was really nice, really cool to look at. That their whole land is just Mario Kart themed, basically. Then power-ups, they had a lot of them. Not like all of them, but they had mushroom, the mini mushroom. You had fire flower, ice flower, Tanuki suit, the cape, which was only in the ad, which is a in the movie, which is a bigger ad trailer, the trailer of the ad, based off the new the Super Mario Super Show. They had the cape in there. They had the cat suit, and I'm pretty sure that's it. And so they had a decent amount of power ups. It was cool to see. They had these typical Mario levels. They didn't really make it like a Mario level. There's only a couple times when they actually use that in the very beginning when Mario and Luigi are going through the city because their car won't start to do their first plumbing job. It transforms from a 3D to a 2D area with Mario and Luigi running from in construction sites and other stuff to get to the house or the apartment building basically, which was a cool 2D little section. And then they also used the Mario stages for basically a training area, so it wasn't like the whole world was just 2D Mario stuff. It was just those two things, the motif, which I really liked it. Then you have the music and all the sound effects, mostly just taken directly from the game. I don't think I heard a single thing there from the movie that wasn't from the games. Only one I can really think of is when Jack Black, multiple times in the film, sings about Princess Peach. The That's completely new, obviously, but coin sound effects, um, knocking characters out, jumping on the what's it called, Goombas and Koopas, all straight from the games. A lot of the music came from New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe Wii U Deluxe. Um, Also, a lot of the enemies came from the 3D, the newer ones. 3D Land had the little. They showed off the little scuttlebugs that are red, green, and yellow with like black dots, different kinds of them, with also with wings. They had the guys from Super Mario Bros. U. Uh, the it was like the head with the long arms with the suction cups at the end that go back and forth. I don't know the names of them. No one does. uh, which was really cool to see. They had lands, the area taken straight out of like when they were traveling from the Mushroom Kingdom to the Donkey Kong area, Tropical Freeze Land. They went from a stage like directly taken out like New Super Mario Bros. From the DS, the world like a water stage. They had the I think it was World 6 or World 7, the mountains from New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, and accompanying music cues. It was also really cool because they remixed a lot of the songs, and it was like, oh, I remember what that song is from playing the games, but it didn't feel like it. It was elevated, you could say. They had another thing just ripped straight from the games is when after Mario and Donkey Kong fight from the trailers, they did a full Mario Kart customization time area section where they do karts and they drive on Rainbow Road before being ambushed by Bowser and his minions. The Mario Kart customization section, they go up to a place where it's completely just like ripped from the games. It was the three squares in Mario Kart 8 and 7, and it was just do, and they select the parts they want, which is pretty cool. I really like that. For some reason, um, oh no, no, not for some reason. They also changed outfits, some of them, which is cool. During the also during the Mario Kart section, they actually have a blue Koopa, the the blue shell, the typical Mario Kart everyone hate item, which it was really fun to see them kind of utilize it because he goes from normal Koopa form to shell form, and then he also dies, just like the blue shell explodes. So that was pretty funny. At least I found that funny. the the show another thing back to the main characters Mario and Luigi. They show the relationship between the movie. I love that. It was really good. They also show their family. They show someone who's kind of like the older like uncle who is basically just a Jumpman character from the original. Almost like exactly. He just made the sound effects and everything. I'm pretty sure that was Charles Martinet doing it. I think. But they showed the family, so it's not just the Mario Bros. They showed their mom, their dad, sisters, brothers, other people. They all live in one house. It was pretty cool. Then they had um, tons of references. Like the whole pizza joint that they go to is called like Punch Out Pizza, and they had posters like Little Mac. And I think it was versus Sandman. They had a Jumpman arcade. They had my friend point out to me that there was a Duck Hunt like store area. There's a ton of references that was really cool to see in the film that didn't just like point it out and try to be like all obvious about it. It was really cool, just like background sets that you only really see if you're just like hard paying attention to it, which is mostly covers all the spoiler things I want to talk about besides the two end credits. The end credits, the first one is after the quick little credits, you know how it is, the Marvel format. The first one is just Jack Black doing more singing. They do that. And then the um the second one is at the pipe where they go to get to the Mushroom Kingdom has a little Yoshi egg that didn't go back with the Mushroom Kingdom when they put everything back. So, yeah. One thing I do want to talk to before I forgot this almost. I wrote a script for the first time in a video, but I forgot to mention this. I can't believe I forgot to do that. The story or the movie was kind of short. It was an hour and a half. It felt incredibly short because the pacing was extremely fast. It goes from Mario and Luigi in the real life to going to the Mushroom Kingdom to Luigi getting captured and then doing nothing for the rest of the movie. Then you got Mario going to the Mushroom Kingdom. Mini Princess Peach, Peaches is almost just like immediately goes, "Okay, you're coming with me." Do a little training, and then they go to DK World. DK World instantly fight Bowser to Mushroom Kingdom. They fight him once again, then the real world, and that's it. Like it was just boom, 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 boom. They didn't really sit down or discuss plans and stuff like that, which like really threw me off when Mario enters Peach's castle. They use Toad to distract the guards, and he goes and meets Peach, and he runs into her, and then he goes, "My brother, I gotta save him," and she's like, okay, and then just goes off. There's like nothing that would have taken like some time. Peach being like, why should I let you come with me, or why are you here? It was just like, okay, I guess we're doing this now, which it kind of felt a little off. The story is nothing to write home about. I don't know if I prefaced that or I said anything about that before, but it's not an amazing story. It's nothing you're gonna go home and think about for hours on end about how it was mind-boggling and made you think. It was just a fun Mario game. It was definitely more story than the games give you than Princess Peach being kidnapped and you go save her. There's more story than that, but nothing that really felt like a movie kind of story. And that's pretty much it for the spoiler section. So now we're going on to the scoring. Um, so as I've been a fan for the games ever since I was a kid. My first um, gaming experience was New Super Mario Bros. On the DS that my grandfather bought me, and his Game Boy that had Frogger on it. So I I've always grown up with the games, and as a fan of the series, the movie is really what I wanted to see. Nothing obvious pointing out things, or nothing like made it too kiddie or anything like that. It was a great movie. You could see it as an adult, as a kid, as a teenager. Anyone can enjoy the movie. It's nothing that like the Sonic movies or other video game movies where it's kind of more aimed towards kids. They just kind of made the movie. They didn't specifically do anything. They had this one Luma, just the one Luma in the film, who was just a character talking about death and everything sucks and blah 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 blah. But it was in a fun way. Most of the jokes landed, so for me, score might be a little biased, but I'm gonna give it a 19 out of 20 on the the loggers scoring system. So, it might change in the future. I'll always go back and redo scores or re-talk about movies and stuff, but this is my first review. So, kind of a baseline 19 out of 20. It was good. Go and see it. Don't listen to reviewers, the review companies. Don't do it. Just go and see the movie. It's really fun. Anyone can enjoy it. And yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you for listening to me ramble on. If you guys have any suggestions for me to do reviews in the future, maybe a different way to structure it, stuff like that, I'm always looking for different ideas or any suggestions whatsoever, just leave them down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time for another review slash vlog slash gaming slash whatever. So, bye bye.